Left fielder number 4, Gavin Grant. Shortstop number 0, Nico Bartolotti. First baseman number 21, Davis Anders. Designated hitter number 38, Gavin McCoy. Second baseman number 9, Logan Sawyer. Third baseman number 3, Tyson Hinkle. The catcher number 20, Casey Shanks. Center fielder number 2, Bryson Jenright. Right fielder number 23, Mo Love Jr. And on the mound for your Tornadoes, number 55, Jonathan Germany. Tornadoes are under the direction of head coach Vinny Carone. Assistant coaches are Cam Cook, Kevin Quinn, Bill Sizemore, and C.P. Pyle.
We welcome you back to Gilcone Field here in Brevard, North Carolina. It's a midweek non-conference battle between your Brevard College Tornadoes and the visiting Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles right here live on YouTube. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon as Brevard looks to keep the good times rolling. 2 wins over Penn State Scranton over the weekend to break a 3-game losing skid and get back in the win column. It was a fun weekend in which we tried out these new cameras that you see today. Jonathan Germany getting warmed up on the mound for the Tornadoes, looking for a good start today to help the Tornadoes over this Toccoa Falls team that comes in 13-8-1 on the season. Brevard 9-5 after the 2 wins over Penn State Scranton. Again, my name is Ryan Wilkes. I'll be taking you through all your coverage today right here live on YouTube as the Tornadoes in the black uniforms with the silver Tornadoes across the front. Toccoa Falls in the light gray with the navy blue, the Falls across the front with navy blue numbers on the back of the jerseys. As before we get started today, we'll talk about the defensive alignment for the Tornadoes. Anders is at first, Logan Sawyer at second, Nico Bartolotti at short, Tyson Hinkle at third. Casey Shanks back behind home plate in the outfield right to left. It's Mo Love Jr. in right field, Bryson Jenright in center, and Gavin Grant in left. As Germany concludes his warm-up, we'll get ready to roll here today. As Toccoa Falls will start it off with the shortstop number 1, Will Miller, who will step in and face Germany. The lefty comes in to face the right-handed Germany here to start things off this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Another warm day here in Brevard, North Carolina. As we get started here at just about 2 o'clock, Germany winds up and deals the first pitch home. It's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Germany, the righty, transfer out of Thomas has picked it up after a rocky start against Johnson Wales. He's been really good since then. As the next pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Germany, a guy that this coaching staff was really excited about coming in. It's a start after two good starts over the weekend against Penn State Scranton, as this one runs inside and gets Miller. We'll put him on first after falling behind 0-2. Germany runs one inside, and it puts a runner aboard for Toccoa Falls to start things off. Cole Smith, the DH, wearing number 75, will stand in for Toccoa Falls. As Germany in the stretch. Comes set and fires the first pitch home. It's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Germany takes a look over to first, not in time. Tight play at the bag as Germany will come back set in the stretch, and we're ready to deal to Smith. As righty comes set. Kicks and fires home. It's fouled off. Runner on first. Nobody out here for Toccoa Falls in the top half of the first inning. As Germany comes set at the belt. Kicks and fires home. The pitch just misses the outside corner. Shanks tried to pull it back in, but to no avail. Count is 1-2 on Cole Smith. With that runner on first and nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Germany sets, looks home to the freshman catcher. Shanks takes a peek over to first. And back in underneath the tag is Will Miller at first base. Miller aboard after being hit by a pitch and a 0-2 count as Germany looks for the first out here in the first inning. Jonathan kicks and fires just a hair outside, and the count evens at 2-2 The DH, Cole Smith. Second baseman, Aiden Dumas in the hole, or on deck, and first baseman, Ryan McCarron in the hole for Toccoa Falls here in the first. Germany kicks and fires home. Smith lifts one high in the air towards right field. Playable for Bryson Jenwright in center, and he'll put it away for the first out of the frame. Good play in center as Aiden Dumas will stand in. Dumas steps in from the left side, wearing number 14 for Toccoa Falls as Germany comes set in the stretch. Breaking ball right across the heart of the plate for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Runner still on first in Miller. As Germany, the righty, looks home to Shanks. Kicks and fires. Pitch just misses off the plate, and the count evens at 1-1. Jonathan Germany coming in. It's his fifth appearance and his fifth start. He's dealt 13 2/3 innings. A 5.93 ERA. As he'll set. Brief look over his shoulder to first, but he'll actually go back to first. And the throw not in time to get Miller. Germany comes set in the stretch. And will come home with the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2 on Dumas with Ryan McCarron standing on deck. Germany kicks and fires a 1-2 swing and a miss. Strike three as Germany punches out Dumas for the second out of the inning. That ball was just kept tailing out of the zone. And Germany gets his first punch out. As McCarron will stand in for Toccoa Falls with 2 down. Righty comes set. Kick and fire. McCarron takes up and in for a ball. Righty-lefty matchup here with 2 away. As Germany takes another peek over to first. Bang, bang play at the bag, but underneath the tag is Miller. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Ryan McCarron, who tries to do something with Miller, who reached on a hit by pitch to start us off today. As Germany kicks and fires home, it's up and outside for a ball. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes. McCarron in the box, the first baseman today, wearing number 32 for Toccoa Falls, the visitors out of Toccoa Falls, Georgia. 13-8-1 on the season. A lot of games played for Toccoa Falls here early on in March. As Germany delivers, low and outside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on the left-handed hitting McCarron. Germany peeks over his shoulder to first. Comes home with a 3-0. Take all the way by McCarron on a called strike. Count moves 3 balls and 1 strike. Germany trying to work his way back in this count. The lone base runner is due to a hit by pitch to start things off here in the top half of the first inning. Germany comes home with a 3-1. It's taken a hair low. Ball 4. So 5-pitch walk to McCarron. That moves Miller into scoring position. So first and second for Toccoa Falls with 2 down here in the first. Germany sets at the belt. Kicks and deals the first pitch home. It's grounded right side underneath the glove of Anders. There to back it up was the second baseman Sawyer, but nobody covering first, so it loads the bases with 2 down. Infield single for Rushing. That brings McCarron to second, Miller to third for Peyton Powell. Germany sets. Comes home with the first pitch. This one dribbled up the middle, diving stab by Sawyer, but it gets through. 1 run will score. Jen Wright bobbles it in center, allows the other run to come in and score, and it's 2-0 Toccoa Falls. A 2 RBI single for Peyton Powell. And Toccoa Falls leads 2-0 here in the first. Here's Connor Merritt batting from the right side as Germany sets and fires. This one's fouled back, and it's 0-1. 2 runs coming with 2 outs in the inning as both Miller and McCarron come around to score on the first hit of the ball game for Toccoa Falls. Rushing over to second on a 2 RBI single from Peyton Powell. As Germany kicks and delivers outside. Counts 1-1 on the 6-hole hitting Merritt, which is 7-hole hitting. As we're about 3 quarters through the lineup here in the top of the first. Germany kicks and delivers. Across the heart of the plate for a called strike. And the count moves 1-2. Germany looking to get out of this first inning with allowing just 2 runs. On a lone hit, a hit by pitch, and a walk was the reason the 2 runners came in to score. On the 2 RBI single from Powell. The 1-2 is dribbled left side foul. And the count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes on the catcher, Connor Merritt. Righty-righty matchup here with 2 away as Merritt tries to add on more for Toccoa Falls here in the first. Germany kicks and delivers. This one is grounded right side. It stays fair down the first baseline as Anders will put it away at the bag for out number 3. Toccoa Falls gets 2.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on.
In the home half of the top half of the first, as we head to the second, or bottom half of the first, it's 2-0 Toccoa Falls right here live on YouTube.
Keep the hustle.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Shelton Ramey gets warmed up here for the bottom half of the first inning. It's 2-0 Toccoa Falls after a 2 RBI single from Powell that gets the Screaming Eagles on the board in the top half of the first. Ryan Wilkes with you here live on YouTube as we go through a midweek matchup between the Screaming Eagles and the Tornadoes here on a beautiful afternoon in Brevard, North Carolina. I want to take a second to thank one of our corporate sponsors, Hustle Wing Company. Brevard College baseball fans, after the final out, keep the hustle going at Hustle Wing Company. Snap a selfie or check in on our socials on game day and score this deal. Buy 6 wings and get 6 free. That's right, double the wings, same great flavor. Celebrate the win and fuel up like a champion. Hustle on over to Hustle Wing Company, where Brevard baseball comes to eat. Here's Gavin Grant to lead things off for the Tornadoes in the home half of the first. It'll be Grant, Bartolotti, and Anders, 1, 2, 3 in the Tornado order. Here in the first, as Grant chops the first pitch high left side, and it will get through for a base hit. Grant rounds first. He's going to pull up right there with a leadoff single. And the Tornadoes have a leadoff base runner here in the first.
I'm going to go to the Tornado shortstop number 0, Nico Bartolotti.
Here's Nico Bartolotti. As Nico stands in from the left side, one of the hottest hitters on this Brevard team. As Ramey comes set and delivers downstairs for a ball, and it's a ball and no strikes. It's a good start here in the first for the Tornadoes after Grant chopped one to the left side. A leadoff base runner for Nico, who's hitting .475 this season for this Tornado team. Had his first career home run over the weekend as a check over to first from Ramey, not in time. Ramey comes set. Grant aboard first. He'll come home with the pitch home to Bartolotti. It's chopped left side, scooped up at third. Throw back to first for the second out as a double play. As Bartolotti grounds out 5-4-3. And there's 2 down. Nice play there, turned by Elbel at third, and Dumas with the throw back to first base.
First baseman number 21, Davis Anders.
As there's 2 down now for Davis Anders, the base is empty. First pitch home to Davis is grounded up the middle and grabbed by Dumas. He throws underhand to first in time for the third out. Nice play by Dumas coming over top of the second base bag to make the play. And that's the third out of the inning. We head to the second, 2-0 Toccoa Falls right here live on YouTube. Despite a leadoff single, the Tornadoes ground into a double play, and then Anders grounds out to the right side as Nick Eckert will lead things off here for Toccoa Falls in the top half of the second inning. Eckert will hit from the right side, righty-righty matchup here with the Tornadoes starter Jonathan Germany. As the first pitch home is a called strike. And it's 0-1. Bases empty for Toccoa Falls here in the top of the second inning. As Germany works quickly in the windup. Lines and fires. 0-1 home. It's downstairs. The count evens at a ball and a strike. The wind to the 1-1 home from Germany to Eckert. Paints the outside corner, and the count moves 1-2. Bases empty here in the top of the second. Eckert leads things off down to Elbow, the 9-hole hitter. Then back to the top for Will Miller in the hole. Pitch home from Germany is tapped foul. As Eckert able to stay alive just barely. And the count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases empty, nobody out in the top of the second as Germany winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 goes back to the tailing slider, and he gets Eckert to chase slightly out of the zone, and there's 1 down. Here's Logan Elbow, who will hit from the right side with the bases empty and 1 down after Germany gets his second strikeout. As Elbow swings and misses. Germany again working quickly, winds and fires. The 0-1 outside corner for a called strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Jonathan Germany to the 9-hole hitting Logan Elbow. As Germany winds and fires, this one skied to center field. Playable for Jen Wright, who will make the play in center for out number 2. Back to the top for Miller as it's 2 up, 2 down for Jonathan Germany here in the top half of the second. As the lefty stands back in, he was hit by a pitch and a 0-2 count his first time at the plate and came in to score on Peyton Powell's 2 RBI single. The lone 2 runs of this ball game so far. It's the first pitch to Miller is inside for a ball. Germany works in the windup. The righty Winds and fires the 1-0. Just off the plate and outside. Counts 2 balls and no strikes. Tornadoes had a leadoff single in their half of the first, but couldn't do anything with it as Germany looks to keep this a 2-0 game. He paints the outside corner with a 2-0 pitch, and the count's 2-1. The leadoff hitting Will Miller. The 2-1 home from Jonathan Germany, outside and high, ball 3. Cole Smith is on deck, Aiden Dumas in the hole. Those two were retired after Miller was hit by a pitch. Give the Tornado defense 2 outs in the first. It's a 3-1. Inside and low, ball 4. Miller will take first. He's aboard for the second time today. And Cole Smith will come up for the second time after flying out to center his first time at the plate. Germany back in the stretch. Facing the left-handed Cole Smith. Jonathan will come home with the first pitch. Runner takes off. The pitcher's low. Shanks had to come out of his stance to keep it in front. And that allows Miller to race to second. Right-handed Germany sets to the belt here on a 1-0 count to Smith. Kicks and fires. Smith skies it high to center field. Playable for Bryson Jenwright. And he will make the play for out number 3. So the Tornadoes strand a runner on second as Germany gets the final out in the top of the second. We head to the bottom half. It is 2-0 Toccoa Falls right here live on YouTube.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Gavin McCoy leads off the home half of the second for Brevard, trailing 2-0 right here live on YouTube. As Jonathan Germany did a nice job in that second inning to strand a 2-out base runner on second as McCoy steps in. And the first pitch home is well high from Ramey. McCoy has to duck out of the way. And the count of ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes, the count on McCoy as Ramey delivers inside for ball 2. Tornadoes have one hit in this ball game so far. It was Kevin Grant's leadoff single, but then Nico Bartolotti double play and Anders grounding out to second ended that bottom half of the first. As the pitch home from Ramey again, high and into McCoy. Ball 3. Gavin in a hitter's count, 3 balls and no strikes to lead off this home half of the second inning. As Ramey toes the slab, the righty matching up with Gavin McCoy, who is sitting .364, making his 11th start of the season. As the pitch home is called strike. McCoy taken all the way. And the count 3-1. Sawyer's on deck. Hinkle in the hole for the Tornadoes here in the bottom half of the second inning. As Ramey sets to the letters, kicks and fires a 3-1 to Gavin. It's at the top of the zone for a called strike 2. And the count is full at 3-2. McCoy, I think the whole Tornado dugout thought that one was high. But the umpire behind home plate gives Ramey the benefit of the doubt and makes it a full count at 3-2. The payoff home from Ramey. Off the plate outside, ball 4. Gavin doesn't take the bat off his shoulders, doesn't need to, as he wisely takes his walk. As now Logan Sawyer will stand in for Brevard. Sawyer, a really nice game, especially in that first game against Penn State. Scranton had 3 hits in that game, finished the day with 5 after 2 in game 2. As he stands in from the right side. McCoy leads off first. Ramey comes set. Fires the first pitch home. It's outside. As McCoy takes a small lead at first. 1 ball in, no strikes to count on Logan Sawyer. Ramey comes home with the pitch. It's called strike to Sawyer, and the count evens at 1-1. Hinkle awaits on deck. Casey Shanks is in the hole for Brevard here in the home half of the second inning. 2-0 your score. Toccoa Falls leads Brevard here in this midweek contest. As Ramey delivers to Sawyer well inside, it plunks him, and Logan will take his base. Gavin moves to second. Logan Sawyer aboard first for Tyson Hinkle. Hinkle, one of those guys that is seeing a larger role this season and has played third base for the past couple games in the absence of Lucas Woodard, who is still recovering from an injury, and Hinkle has taken that and ran with it. It's been really good in the past couple weeks for this Tornado team as Ramey comes set. McCoy off second, Sawyer off first. Hinkle squares the bump, pulls back a called strike. Now a throw down to try and get McCoy. It trickles into the outfield. As Gavin thought about going for third. I think he got hit in the ankle, too, with that baseball. And he'll stay put at second. Snappy throw behind the plate from Merritt. Almost had a shot if the exchange was clean at second base. No balls, 1 strike on Tyson Hinkle. As Ramey comes set, Hinkle again squaring to bunt. With McCoy off second, Sawyer off first. Hinkle will pull back and slap one up the middle, second base, flip to second for 1. It's jarred loose. Sawyer is safe at second. I believe it'll be an error on the second baseman, Dumas. So the bases are loaded now as Hinkle reaches on an error on what looked to be a tailor-made double play ball. Sawyer to second, McCoy to third for Casey Shanks. Shanks, the freshman catcher, one of the many catchers we've seen this year. With Hunter Busquet, Shanks, Declan Duffy, and even Davis Anders all seeing time behind the dish for the Tornadoes here in 2026. Big opportunity here for Brevard. Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch home to Shanks is downstairs for ball 1. Shanks in the box. Bryson Jenright on deck. Mo Love Jr. in the hole. 2 guys at the bottom of the order who both have capabilities to be the leadoff hitters for the Tornadoes. So certainly not an easy stretch here at the bottom of the order for Shelton Ramey to deal with as Shanks will step out. Casey Shanks, a .455 hitter so far this season, 5 hits and 11 at-bats. As he awaits the offering, a 1-0 offering here from Ramey. The pitch home to Casey Shanks is high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes, nowhere to put Shanks with Hinkle at first, Sawyer at second, McCoy at third, and nobody out. 2-0 Toccoa Falls, but a prime opportunity for the Tornadoes to cut into this deficit or even tie or take the lead here in the second. Pitch home from Ramey downstairs, ball 3. And a hitter's count for Casey Shanks, 3 balls and no strikes. Ramey sets, kicks and delivers a 3-0. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. As Shanks is ready to ditch his bat and take first to cut the deficit in half. He'll have to see another pitch here from Ramey in a 3-1 count. Ramey Kicks and fires a 3-1 to Shanks. It's high, ball 4. McCoy will come in to score. Sawyer heads to third. Hinkle to second. And it's 2-1. The Tornadoes on the board here in the second inning.
Batting for the Tornadoes, center fielder number 2, Bryson Jenwright.
Here's Bryson Jenwright, who will hit from the left side. For Brevard to face off with the right-handed Ramey. Jenwright, the talented freshman. Apologies, we had a brief power outage. It seems like we are back here live on YouTube as Brevard has taken a 4-2 lead in the time that we were gone. Apologies for the outage. Nothing we can do about that. Actually, just got a message from Duke Power as well saying that the internet has gone out, or the power had gone out in the area briefly. As Grant in the box, it's 2 balls and a strike on him. 4-2 Tornadoes here in the home half of the second inning. New pitcher in the game as well for Toccoa Falls, Tyler Robert, into the ball game, the lefty. As Grant awaits the pitch, Jenwright's going to take off from second. The throw down to third is offline, not in time. Mo Love Jr. also heads over to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position. Still nobody out here in the second. Grant awaits the next offering from Tyler Robert as he kicks and fires outside for ball 3. Robert toes the slab from the left side. Love Jr. leads off second. Jenwright off third. As Robert sets and fires, Grant fouls it back, and the count will move 3 balls and 2 strikes on Gavin Grant. Tornadoes have capitalized on this inning, which had the bases loaded to take this 4-2 lead. 4 runs here in the bottom of the second. As Robert sets at the belt. Kicks and fires the payoff to Grant. He skies it high towards center. It's playable in right field for the right fielder. Now tagging from third is Jenwright. The throw home is offline. And Jenwright will score to make it 5-2. So now Nico Bartolotti will stand in a 5-2 lead for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the second. As Bartolotti will stand in from the left side. Mo Love Jr. stayed put at second base. So he's there with 1 away in the inning as the pitch is up and in for a ball. Lefty-lefty battle here between Bartolotti and the pitcher, Robert. Check over to first on Love Jr. The throw gets in the outfield, and Mo will race for third. The throw there is not in time as elbow comes off to keep it in front. And Mo heads to third base on the pickoff error by the pitcher, Robert. So now Mo over to third base for Nico Bartolotti. Still with only 1 out here in the second. Robert kicks and delivers to Bartolotti. He takes a called strike on the outside corner. As Nico looks to add another to this 5-2 lead here in the second inning. The lefty Robert sets to the belt. Kicks and fires the pitch home to Nico Bartolotti. He smokes it to right center, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Mo Love Jr. will score standing up as the center fielder takes a spill. Nico's going to slide into second with a double. He scores Love Jr., from third. And Nico Bartolotti has his first hit to make it 6-2. So we're going to rule out a single and an error on the center fielder that allowed Nico to get to second, as Davis Anders will stand in with Bartolotti on second base and one away. Pitch home, paints the outside corner for a called strike. That's 0-1. Get apologies for the internet outage. Again, nothing we can do up here about that. As the power cut out for about 2 to 3 minutes in that time, Tornadoes took the lead and have only added to it since. And still opportunity to do more damage here in the second. Anders grounded out to second his first time up. As he stands in for the second time, Bartolotti dances around off second to pick off back to second base. And Dumas is barely near the bag, so just throw back to him to keep Nico Bartolotti on us at second. 6-2 your score. Another duck on the pond for Davis Anders. As Robert kicks and fires, Anders grounds it left side to third. Elbow scoops. He'll throw across the diamond to first in time for the second out. And Bartolotti stays put at second base. Nice play there by Elbow to look back Bartolotti and make sure he didn't advance to third. And still have plenty of time to make the throw to first, as Gavin McCoy, who led off the inning with a walk, will step back up. He came in to score earlier in the inning. Robert comes set of the belt. Kicks and fires home to McCoy, who grounds it up the middle. Squeaks through for a base hit. Bartolotti's going to round third. The throw home is not in time as Nico dives in head first. An RBI single for McCoy, and it's 7-2 Brevard. A 7-run second inning for the Tornadoes as Bartolotti scores on McCoy's RBI single. And now Logan Sawyer will step back in. He was hit by a pitch. First 3 Tornadoes of the inning, actually 4, reached on a walk, a hit by pitch, another walk, and an error. As Sawyer awaits the first pitch, a breaking ball that catches the heart of the plate for a called strike. And it's no balls and a strike to Logan Sawyer. Sawyer, 5 hits in the 2 games against Penn State Scranton, 3 in game 1. There are 2 in the nightcap against the Lions, and a doubleheader sweep as Sawyer loops one towards short. Backhanded stab throw to first is not in time, and an infield single for Logan Sawyer to keep the line moving here in the second. Got an awkwardly hit ball off the handle of the bat as Tyson Hinkle will step in, reached on an error, came around to score later in the frame here in the second. As Hinkle will stand in from the right side with Sawyer on first, McCoy on second, and 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Left-handed Robert comes set. Deals the first pitch home to Tyson. It's up and away and outside for a ball. One ball and no strikes. The talented Tyson Hinkle as a breaking ball stays just high. The count evens at 1-1. A great afternoon for baseball here in Brevard, North Carolina. Partly cloudy with some clouds pushing in over top of Gilcone Field to shade the sun on a warm afternoon. As Robert comes home with a pitch, Hinkle swings and misses. And the count is 1-2 on Tyson. 2-1 the count on Tyson Hinkle. As Robert looks to get out of this second inning and stop the bleeding. 2-1 home. Hinkle swings and misses. Count evens at 2-2. 7 runs here at the second. And an opportunity for the Tornadoes to add more with McCoy on second, Sawyer on first, and a 2-2 count to Hinkle, who swings and misses for strike 3. And Robert stops the bleeding, but 7 runs for the Tornadoes in the second, and they take a 5-run lead to the third. As it's 7-2 Brevard right here live on YouTube.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Aiden Dumas will lead off the top half of the third inning for Toccoa Falls, trailing 7-2 after a big 7-run second inning for Brevard. As Germany's back out there, he deals a first pitch low for a ball. And the count of ball and no strikes on Dumas. As Dumas swings and misses, count evens and a ball and a strike. Germany, after that 2-run first, has really settled in nicely, and he'll work through the meat of the order here as the 1-1. Swing and miss again, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, base is empty, nobody out here in the top half of the third. As Germany wheels and deals, a breaking ball that misses just off the plate. Count evens at 2-2 as Germany saying, was that up? And I think the home plate umpire told him it was just a bit. It's count 2-2. Germany wheels and fires. Breaking ball this time. Paints the outside corner. A call on strike 3. Germany makes the adjustment. He sets down Dumas on strikes for the second time today. Third punch out for Jonathan, and there's 1 down. Ryan McCarron will stand in from the left side. As Germany winds, fires the first pitch home to McCarron, who clubs it out to right. Mo Love Jr. on his horse to the track, the wall, and it's off the scoreboard. A solo home run for McCarron. As he'll touch them all, and it's 7-3. Good swing of the bat from McCarron, who puts a jolt back in this Toccoa Falls team with a solo home run. And a much-needed reignition for this Toccoa Falls team, who gave up 7 in the second. And McCarron gives him a charge with 1 swing of the bat. Here's Bryant Rushing, who singled his first time up. As Germany deals a first pitch, it's looped out towards short over the leaping stretch of Bartolotti. And second single for Rushing. Back-to-back hits with 1 out in the inning for Toccoa Falls, and Rushing's aboard first with 1 away. Peyton Powell, who scored the first 2 runs of the game on a 2 RBI single will stand back in. With Rushing aboard first. 2 for 2 so far as Rushing. As Germany comes set. Kicks and fires the first pitch home. It's downstairs. Shanks, good job to block it up and hold Rushing at first. Count a ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes, one away with Powell in the box. As Germany picks over to first base. Back in safely is Rushing. Germany comes set. Rushing takes his lead off first as Jonathan comes home with a pitch. It's a swing and a miss. One the count on Peyton Powell. As right-handed Germany takes another pick over to first, Rushing back in safely again. One ball, one strike, runner on first. One away for the Tornado defense here in the top of the third. After McCarron gets the Screaming Eagles back on the board with a solo home run to make it 7-3. Another pick from Germany to first. Rushing again back in time. Rushing getting that jersey dirty again. Toccoa Falls jerseys read the Falls on the front with the Navy numbers on the back. Navy pants with the white stripe this afternoon for the Screaming Eagles here in Brevard, North Carolina. As Germany will come home with a pitch, it's a swing and a miss to make it 1-2 on Powell. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rushing aboard first. Powell 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI single in his first at bat. The 1-2 home from Germany, skied high into shallow right and foul ground. Anders giving chase near the opponent bullpen. But it's going to be the second baseman, Sawyer, to come over and make the snow cone grab, I believe. Did he catch that ball down the first baseline? No, he did not. It's hard to tell. Sawyer couldn't make the grab, and staying alive is Powell here in a 1-2 count. Here's a 1-2 home. Powell grounds it right side and foul. Next 1-2 from Germany. Before that, he's going to pick over to first. Rushing back in safely. Next pitch home from Germany, slice to the left side and foul. As Powell continues to fight. Germany kicks and fires. Powell tips in the glove of Shanks. Strike 3. Germany another punch out. And there's 2 down as he gets Powell swinging for the second out of the inning. Here's Merritt to stand in from the right side with 2 down. As Germany comes set, Merritt awaits the first offering. Germany delivers. Merritt slices it towards second. Sawyer scoops. Underhand toss to first in time for the third out. So Germany works out of it, won the battle with Powell, and gets Merritt to ground out to second. And despite the solo home run by McCarron, the Tornadoes still lead 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the third right here live on YouTube.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Back here for the bottom of the third inning, Brevard leads Toccoa Falls 7-3 as Casey Shanks will lead things off for the Tornadoes. Reached on an error in his first time at the dish and came around to score. It was part of that big inning for the Tornadoes in which Brevard scored 7 runs to establish what was a 5-run lead before McCarron cut into it with a solo home run. Shanks swings and misses at the first offering from Robert. It's 0-1. What a great day for baseball. We've been blessed with some great weather recently. It will get a little colder again next week, but hopefully not for too long. As Robert wheels and delivers to Shanks, a line drive over the shortstop for a base hit. He pokes it right over the head of Miller, and Shanks is aboard with a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting from the freshman. I said Shanks got aboard via an error. He got aboard on a walk. I was looking at Tyson Hinkle, who did reach on an error. Nonetheless, it was an RBI walk with the bases loaded as Jenwright will step in with Shanks aboard first. And nobody out. The pitch misses outside. From Robert for a ball. The count of ball in, no strikes. Thanks for sticking with us for a brief power outage. I'm glad that that was not a long-term deal here and we were able to get back to play. As Jenwright takes up and in, the ball gets by the catcher Merritt and allows Casey Shanks to race to second. And he's in the scoring position now for Bryson Jenwright. Lefty-lefty matchup here as Robert comes set. The pitch home, Jenwright squares the bunt, puts one down the third baseline. Nice bunt as Robert scoops. Pump fakes to throw to first. And he tried to throw back to third to see if Shanks was off the back. He was not. It's a bunt single for Bryson Jenwright. That moves Shanks to third. And Mo Love Jr. steps in with runners on the corners and nobody out. Mo Love Jr. has been one of the hottest freshman in the USA South, hitting .406. 13 hits and 32 at-bats, 10 RBI for the freshman Mo Love Jr. Now a conversation on the mound between Robert and his pitching coach. We'll take a chance to thank one of our corporate sponsors, Long Cane Trails, LLC. Based in Brevard, is a trail building company and a proud member of the Professional Trail Builders Association for 24 years. We focus on designing and constructing multi-use trails for hikers, mountain bikers, equestrians, and UTV users. We aim to create trails that are built with long-term sustainability in mind, ensuring that users have a great time enjoying the trail's flow. To minimize our impact on the natural environment, we prioritize erosion control and proper drainage using rolling grade dips, rock armoring, and raised tread surfaces. By carefully balancing the use of machines and hand tools, we create trails that are both sustainable and enjoyable. So thank you to Long Cane Trails and all our corporate sponsors of Brevard College Baseball. As we go throughout today's action, it's been a great season so far here at Gilcone Field. As we have, looks like a pitching change here. Looks like 33, if I'm not mistaken. Or number 30. It will be number 30, Ethan Strength, who is now on the mound for Toccoa Falls. Let him get warmed up. and we will take a quick break. Be right back here on the other side.
It's finger popping time. Finger popping time. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign.
All right, new pitcher in the game, Ethan Strength, ready to go. And he will face Mo Love Jr., runners on the corners. And nobody out here in the home half of the third inning. Strength looks home to his catcher. Merritt gets the call. Comes set the letters. Kicks and deals the first pitch to Mo, who fouls it off to the right side. And out of play. The count 0-1. Another opportunity here for the Tornadoes to extend this lead that sits at 4. After a crooked number in the second, 7 runs on 5 hits for Brevard in that half inning. As Strength kicks and fires, Love Jr. fouls it back, and it's quickly 0-2 on Mo. Inning started with a Casey Shanks single to left. Bryson Jenright aboard first on a bunt single. And Gavin Grant awaits on deck, the top of the order, with Nico Bartolotti in the hole. As Strength comes set, kicks and fires. Mo Love Jr. grounds it left side to short. He'll have to go to first for the out, and he'll get it. But a run comes in to score as Shanks scores from third. On the fielder's choice for Mo Love Jr. Jenright got a good jump. He was able to get to second. I think Miller bobbled it a little bit, hence why he didn't try to go to second for the force. And Shanks comes in to score to make it 8-3 Brevard. Jenright on second. Grant in the box. As Strength sets, Brevard able to get its lead back to 5. Still looking for more here with 1 out in the third. First pitch runs inside to Gavin. It's a ball in, no strikes. Grant led off the home half of the first with a single. Now he has a sacrifice fly to his name as well. That scored 1, part of that 7-run second for the Tornadoes. As Strength kicks and fires, Grant swings and misses, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Nico Bartolotti awaits on deck. Davis Anders is in the hole. As Jenright leads off second, Strength kicks and fires. Grant skies it high right side. Playable for the second baseman, Dumas. And he'll put it away for out number 2. Good response here from Strength, who's recorded the last 2 outs despite a run coming across, looking to just limit the damage here in the home half of the third after Brevard had runners on the corners and nobody out. A run came in to score, but the Screaming Eagles got the out, and then the pop out from Grant. That holds Jenright at second. And now Nico Bartolotti, the lefty, will step in, with Jenright leading off second and 2 away. Strength kicks and fires the first pitch to Bartolotti. It's high for a ball. Count a ball and no strikes. Strength comes set in the stretch. Kicks and fires the 1-0 pitch. Nico fouls it off the left side towards the hill. Not as many fans as we've become accustomed to seeing, but it is hard to get out for a 2 o'clock Tuesday game. Still a decent amount of fans up there on the hill. Count evens at 1-1 on Bartolotti, trying to do something with Jen Wright, leading off second here in the bottom half of the third inning. As Nico will step out. The 1-1 home to Nico Bartolotti. He loops it left side again. Same spot, same result, out of play. And the count is 1-2. Strength, one strike away from limiting the damage to just one here in the third. The 1-2 home from Strength. Downstairs. Good take from Nico Bartolotti. And the count evens at 2-2 as Strength lost his cap. We'll toss it back on and get ready to deliver a 2-2 pitch to Nico Bartolotti with 2 outs here in the home half of the third. The 2-2 home from Strength. Nico swings and misses downstairs. Merritt picks up the drop strike, throws to first. An adjustment by McCarron to come off the bag and make the play for out number 3. So the Tornadoes do get one on a fielder's choice RBI ground out from Mo Love Jr., but the freshman Ethan Strength limits the damage to just one as we will take a quick break and come back on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service. But more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Nick Eckert leads off the top half of the fourth for Toccoa Falls against the newly entered Jonah Campbell, who takes over for Jonathan Germany here for the fourth inning. With Brevard leading 8-3 over the visiting Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. The first pitch home from Campbell is a dribbler to the left side, playable for Nico Bartolotti. He throws over to first. The pick is not there for Anders, and an error that allows Eckert to reach. So Eckert aboard first on the throwing error from Bartolotti, and a break for Toccoa Falls as Elbow will step in. Will Miller stands on deck. It'll go back to the top of the order for Toccoa Falls as Campbell sets and fires. The first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Campbell comes set. Kicks and fires. Elbow skies it high left side. Hinkle in foul ground. Takes a look and watches it fly out of play. Good start to the season for Toccoa Falls. Going to have played a handful of more games than the Tornadoes have. 22 games so far this year for Toccoa Falls. A 13-8-1 record. Brevard 9-5 after the 2-game doubleheader sweep over Penn State Scranton over the weekend. Campbell comes home with a pitch. It's outside to Elbow. Righty-righty matchup here between Campbell and Elbow. As Jonah will take a look over to first. Anders able to keep the ball in front as Eckert back in standing up. Campbell kicks and fires the pitch home to Elbow. It's high. Shanks again pump fakes back to first. As the count moves 3-1 on the 9-hole hitting Logan Elbow. 2-2, excuse me, with a runner on first. Nobody out here in the top half of the fourth. Eckert reached on a throwing error by Nico Bartolotti and hasn't moved since. As Campbell kicks and fires a 2-2, it's skied high behind the dish. Shanks gives it a look, but it will go out of play. As Campbell prepares to deal another 2-2. Let's Shanks get his catching gear adjusted. As him and the home plate umpire have a brief conversation. Campbell toes the slab from the right side with Eckert on first. Campbell comes set, deals the pitch home. As it's skied towards left, going back to the left fielder to the track, the wall, and it's gone. Elbow launches one out of the yard. It's a 2-run home run. And Toccoa Falls right back into it. It's 8-5. So a 2-run home run, second home run of the game for Toccoa Falls. And that will bring the leadoff inning Will Miller into the box. Righty-righty matchup here is, actually righty-lefty as Miller skies the first pitch left side. Playable for the left fielder who will make the grab for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Campbell to retire Miller. As it's 8-5 here in the fourth. Toccoa Falls has not gone away here in this ball game. As Cole Smith will stand in from the left side. Campbell comes set. First pitch home from Jonah is fouled back by Smith, and the count 0-1. Smith, 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts to center. As Campbell delivers a high chopper to the right side. Sawyer backs up on it, throws to first, it's offline. But Anders able to keep his foot on the bag for the second out. So the throw from Sawyer was off to the left of Anders. But he was able to adjust, keep the foot on the bag, and retire Smith for the third time today. Here's Aiden Dumas, 2 strikeouts for him as Campbell looks to limit the damage to just 2 here in the fourth. The pitch home is skied high. It's behind home plate for Shanks, who will make the play for the third out. Good response from Jonah Campbell after allowing the 2-run home run. And he's able to get out of it, allowing just 2. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It is 8-5 Brevard right here live on YouTube.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Ethan Strength back on the mound for Toccoa Falls here in the bottom half of the fourth, as the Screaming Eagles have gotten on the board in each of his last two innings to cut into this deficit. Now a 3-run game. Both run-scoring hits have been home runs. A solo home run from Ryan McCarron before the 2-run home run from Logan Elbull in the bottom of the order. As now the Tornadoes back up to the plate with Davis Anders. First pitch home from Strength is a called strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Strength in the stretch, comes set at the letters. Kicks and fires a 0-1 home to Anders, who swings and misses. A big swing from Davis, and it's 0-2. Anders, McCoy, Sawyer due up for Brevard. 3, 4, and 5 for the Tornadoes here in the home half of the fourth. As Strength kicks and fires a 0-2 to Davis. It runs inside for a ball. Count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Anders with the bases empty, nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth. Strength kicks and delivers a breaking ball that Anders fights off and out of play. Count remains 1-2. Strength, a good job out of the bullpen to help limit the damage and keep this game within striking distance for the Screaming Eagles, who once trailed 7-2. Have scored 3 of the last 4 runs in this ball game as Anders lifts one to left. The left fielder going back on his horse towards the track and will make the play, does rushing for the first out. Maybe just in a little bit on the hand of Davis Anders. As Gavin McCoy, who ripped an RBI single his last time at the dish, will stand in. He's reached both times he's been at the plate on a walk and a single up the middle, as he re-enters from the right side with one away. Strength kicks and fires the first pitch to Gavin. It clips the inside corner for a called strike. And it's no balls and a strike on Gavin McCoy. Logan Sawyer on deck. Tyson Hinkle in the hole for Brevard. Trying to answer the surge here from Toccoa Falls. As a right-handed strength kicks and delivers. McCoy skies one high right side, now to play. Had a lot of fun last time we were up here with Hayden Jennings, Brevard baseball alum, who came up and joined the broadcast for a little bit to share some of his playing experience. If you haven't checked that out, go back and listen to Game 1. It was about 4 innings of Hayden Jennings here on the broadcast. As breaking ball from strength stays high. And the count moves 1-2 on the designated hitter, Gavin McCoy. The 1-2 home to Gavin. Up and in. Count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty. 1 down for McCoy in the Tornado offense. Right-handed strength kicks and delivers. McCoy fouls it back to stay alive. The count remains 2-2. Good fight from McCoy. Stand back in from the right side and face a 2-2 from Ethan Strength. Strength kicks and delivers the next 2-2. Breaking ball that McCoy clubs out to left. Left fielder going back, the track, the wall, and it is gone. Gavin McCoy leaves a yard to left field. And Brevard strikes back. It's 9-5. A big blast from McCoy, and the Tornadoes make it 9-5 here in the home half of the fourth.
For the Tornadoes, second baseman number 9, Logan.
Huge swing of the bat from McCoy, the senior out of Silva, North Carolina. Makes it a 9-5 ball game. His first career home run in a Brevard College uniform. As he hands it over to Logan Sawyer. Logan down the left field line, a fair ball. Sawyer rounds first. He's going to head for 2 as the ball trickles up against the wall, and Sawyer will stand up with a 1-out double. Second hit of the day for Logan Sawyer, who's really starting to hit his stride. Mentioned he had a bit of a slow start to 2026, but man, has that changed in a big way. As Tyson Hinkle will stand in from the right side with Sawyer on second, and 1 away. Righty-righty matchup here between Strength and Hinkle. As Strength kicks and deals, it's inside for a ball to Tyson Hinkle. Strength trying to work his way out of this inning, but 2 extra base hits for Brevard to really get things going as a called strike on the outer edge. Mentioned Sawyer, he got off to a bit of a slow start this season, but again, 2 hits in Game 2 against Penn State Scranton, 3 hits in Game 1, 2 doubles for him in that ball game, and now 2 hits today as Hinkle pokes one down the left field line, tailing foul. Stay alive in this count. Logan now hitting .355 on the year. After Sawyer started the season just 2 of 11, so really getting the hot stick going as he leads off second. And Hinkle awaits another pitch here from Ethan Strength, who fires home outside, gets by the catcher Merritt. Back to the backstop, Sawyer, big peel around third. Now a throw back to third to check on Sawyer. He's back in underneath the tag. Logan thought about trying to get home on that one, the deep backstops here at Gilcone Field, but he stops at third base. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tyson Hinkle. So runner on third. Still just one away here in the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Tornado offense. A pitch home to Hinkle stays high. Count evens at 2-2. Tyson, a really impressive player this year. Another guy that we've mentioned throughout the year. A lot of guys asked to take on larger roles here this year with a lot of departing talent due to graduation, and all these guys have taken it in stride. As Hinkle awaits the 2-2. Strength fires downstairs. Actually, it was a 3-2 pitch. And Hinkle will take first base. It's hard to keep up with the counts sometimes, especially right now when our scoreboard has been out. I'm still trying to get that figured out. But runners on the corners as Hinkle, who was hitting .467 coming in this game, heads to first base. Now it's Casey Shank's turn. Before that, we will see a visit to the mound with runners on the corners and one away. We'll see if this is a pitching change or it's just a conversation. Looks like we might have a change here as the Screaming Eagles come out of the dugout to greet Ethan's strength. As it seems like he will exit, there will be a new arm coming in for Toccoa Falls. We'll talk about who it is when we come back with the Tornadoes leading 9-5 and an opportunity to add more when we come back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Braden Hassan in the ball game for Toccoa Falls. As Casey Shanks will stand in with runners on the corners. 9-5 lead for Brevard here in the home half of the fourth inning. Right here live on YouTube. As Brevard looks to strike back, already had a home run from Gavin McCoy. His solo shot, his first home run of his Brevard career again. In his senior year, he's a guy that's been asked to take on an everyday role, and he has been that guy for Brevard this season. As the first pitch runs inside to Casey Shanks, it's a ball and no strikes. Sawyer stands on third. He picks up where he left off over the weekend with another extra base hit. He's got 2 hits today. He's 2 for 2. And Hinkle, to be hit by a pitch, stands on first. Actually, it was a walk for Hinkle. Shanks fouls it off. Count evens at a ball and a strike on Casey. Casey 1 for 1 with an RBI on a bases loaded walk. Also has a single to his name as well, his last time at the dish. As Hassan comes set, checks over to first. Back in time is Hinkle. See, Brevard decides to put that runner in motion, take away the double play ball. Hinkle's certainly a guy with speed. A Tornado team that has not been hesitant to steal bases. As Hassan delivers to Shanks, a dribbler towards short. Going to be a tough play. Throw over to first is in time for the second out, but scoring easily is Sawyer to make it 10-5. The ball was chopped, so it wasn't a real great double play opportunity for Miller at short, but he does get Shanks at first base. Sawyer comes in to score and makes it 10-5 Brevard as Jenwright will step in. With Hinkle now on second and 2 down in the frame. Back to a 5-run lead for Brevard. as Hassan will come set. Kick and deal the first pitch to Jenwright. It's high for a ball. Count a ball and no strikes on Bryson. Righty-lefty matchup here between Hassan and Jenwright, with Hinkle taking his lead off second. The pitch home from Hassan is inside. Count 2 balls and no strikes on the freshman Bryson Jenwright. Hassan looks home to Merritt, his catcher. Comes set the letters, takes a look back at Hinkle leading off second, but comes home with a pitch to Bryson, who skies it down the left field line. Going to be trouble in left. It's going to drop a foul right next to the 335 sign in left field. As that ball just kept tailing. The wind probably helped it out a little bit of a breeze going towards left field as it tails foul. And Hinkle will head back to second. Jenwright will stand back in here on a 2-1 count with Braden Hassan with 2 away and Hinkle leading off second base. 2-1 home to Jenwright. He lines it to left center. It's going to get down in the gap. Rounding third, coming home is Hinkle. Jenwright trucking for second. The throw is cut off. And Bryson Jenwright slides in with a 2-out RBI double. Second hit of the day for Bryson Jenwright. And he makes it 11-5 Tornadoes. Here's Mo Love Jr. with Jenwright trading places with Hinkle at second. And Mo with an RBI single today, also a fielder's choice RBI ground out. We'll step in from the right-hand side with Jenwright on second base. Hassan kicks and fires the first pitch to Mo, who's ahead of it on the tailing breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. Righty-righty matchup here with 2 down. As Hassan sets. Kicks and delivers the pitch home to Mo. It's up and away. Count evens the ball and a strike. Hassan in the stretch takes a brief look back to second. Comes home, runs it inside to Mo. And the count 2 balls and a strike. Brevard trying to extend this winning streak to 3. After taking down Penn State Scranton in a pair of contests here at home over the weekend. As Hassan kicks and fires, it catches the bottom part of the zone. Conference play will start on Saturday at Mary Baldwin. The Tornadoes have a 3-game set there. We're coming back home on Tuesday to take on Piedmont in the first conference series here at home. On Saturday, as the pitch gets away from Merritt behind home plate, Jenwright will trot to third on the wild pitch from Hassan. Count moves 3-2 on Mo Love Jr. With Jenwright 90 feet away. Here with 2 outs in the frame. The payoff pitch to Mo. Outside, ball 4. Runners back on the corners here. We're the top of the order, and Gavin Grant.
Fielder number 4, Gavin Grant.
Merritt comes out from behind home plate, gives his infield some signals. Here with 2 away as Grant will stand in from the right side. Hassan gets the call from behind home plate, comes set in the stretch, kicks and fires the first pitch home. It's outside. Merritt keeps it in front to hold Jenwright at third. And the count, ball and no strikes. (11-5) your score here in the home half of the 4th inning. As Hassan kicks and delivers outside. For ball 2 to Gavin Grant. Nico Bartolotti awaits on deck. The Tornadoes looking to keep this inning alive and continue to add to this lead. Check over to first on Mo Love Jr. not in time. Pitch home from Hassan. It's a called strike on the inside corner. Count moves 2-1 on Gavin Grant. With Jen Wright on third, who laced an RBI double, and Mo Love Jr., who took a walk, stands on first with 2 away here in the 4th. Hassan delivers outside ball 3. Love Jr. taking off. Will take second, no problem. And now 2 in scoring position for Grant in the 3-1 count. Hassan comes set. A 3-1 home to Grant. Downstairs, ball 4. Bases loaded now for Nico Bartolotti. And a chance for the Tornadoes to really blow this one open for good. Toccoa Falls, who had the lead 2-0, has been outscored 11-3 since then. It's been able to battle back a couple home runs in this game. You see the power from Toccoa Falls, but Brevard has just been able to put together some big innings and looking to continue on right here with Bartolotti at the dish and the bases loaded. Pitch home from Hassan. Bartolotti takes downstairs, ball 1. With Jen Wright on third, Mo Love Jr. on second, and Gavin Grant aboard first. Davis Anders stands on deck. Evan McCoy, who homered earlier this inning, in the hole. Pitch home to Nico. Nico skies it high left side. A couple of Screaming Eagles giving chase down the left field line, but it will drop foul. Count evens at a ball and a strike on Nico Bartolotti. The lefty Bartolotti stands back in. Hassan takes a peek at his wrist and toes the slab. Looking home to Merritt. Prep to deal the next pitch to Nico Bartolotti. Hassan kicks and fires. Nico takes downstairs and inside for a ball. Count moves 2 balls and 1 strike. So 1-1 on Nico. It's right-handed Hassan comes set. Looks home to Merritt, kicks and fires. The next pitch to Nico, who grounds it right side, through for a base hit. Jen Wright scores easily. Love Jr. rounding third. The throw is cut off, and Grant goes first to third on a 2 RBI single from Nico Bartolotti. Third RBI of the day for Nico. And the lead grows to 13-5. Just really good hitting from Bartolotti to pull it through the right side of the infield. And now Davis Anders with runners on the corners will stand in from the right side. Hassan trying to get out of the inning. 2 outs as Anders lines the first pitch left side. It's snagged by elbow as Anders stands there stunned. That was a rocket off his bat, but it's gloved by elbow. Right place, right time. But the Tornadoes grow the lead to 8. It's 13-5 with a 5-run 4th inning. And the Tornadoes have their largest lead of the game when we come back. 13-5 Brevard when we return on the other side. Back for the top of the fifth, it's Ryan McCarron to lead things off. He homered a solo shot his last time at the plate. And he'll stand in here against Jonah Campbell with the bases empty and nobody out. 13-5 lead. Tornadoes out in front. After putting up a 5 spot in the fourth, Toccoa Falls had cut it to 3. Things have changed with Jonah Campbell delivering on the mound. First pitch downstairs, gets away from Shanks. No harm, no foul if the base is empty. It's a ball and no strikes. Thanks for joining us here on a sunny Tuesday afternoon in Brevard, North Carolina. Ryan Wilkes with you here on the YouTube live stream. Always appreciative of the viewership. As Campbell delivers a 1-0, McCarron, hard grounder right side to second. Sawyer scoops throw to first is well in time for the first out. As Logan puts away McCarron, and there's one down. Here's Bryant rushing, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. In this ball game, 5 runs on 5 hits for Toccoa Falls. 2 home runs with Logan Elbow's 2-run shot. And McCarron solo blast earlier in this game as the first pitch rushing, crushes it to left, but it's foul. And the count is 0-1 on a loud foul ball from Bryant rushing, who will readjust and step back in to face a 0-1 from Jonah Campbell. Rushing in the box, Powell is on deck. Merritt in the hole for this Toccoa Falls team. Traveling from Toccoa Falls, Georgia. 0-1 home to rushing. He swings and misses on a tailing slider. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 1 down. The Tornado defense. As Campbell delivers, rushing just able to fight it off to the right side. Stay alive in this 0-2 count. Campbell comes set. The 0-2 home. Top of the zone. Fastball called. Strike 3. Campbell blows the doors off rushing for out number 2. And 2 up, 2 down for the Tornado defense here in the top of the 5th. In steps Peyton Powell with 2 away. As Campbell looks for a 1-2-3 inning to get this offense. Generated 13 runs on 11 hits, back to work. First pitch is inside for ball 1. The count of ball and no strikes. Campbell dangles his right arm, comes set. And delivers the 1-0 home to Powell. It's downstairs and inside. Count moves 2 balls and no strikes as Powell looks to keep this inning alive. If we go back to the first, the Screaming Eagles took a 2-0 lead on a pair of 2-out hits. That made it 2-0 at the time. Since then, it's been all Brevard. But showing that Toccoa Falls can do damage with 2 outs as Powell chops the next pitch right side and foul. The count is 2-1. Campbell sets, ready to deal a 2-1 pitch home to Powell. Kicks and fires, inside and low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to the right fielder Peyton Powell, who's 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single. Got those first 2 runs on the board for Toccoa Falls in the first. He struck out his last time at the plate. The 3-1, Powell lines it to left. On a line, it's grabbed by Grant for out number 3. Hard hit ball by Powell. But Grant barely had to move to adjust for that one. And it's 3 up, 3 down for Jonah Campbell in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom, 13-5 Brevard right here live on YouTube.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Tornadoes back up to the plate for Gavin McCoy, who launched his first career Brevard College home run his last time at the plate. Will step up with the bases empty, nobody out here in the home half of the fifth inning. 13-5 Brevard. As Hassan back to work. This Toccoa Falls team, the first pitch home to Gavin, a called strike. On the outside corner, the count is 0-1. No balls, one strike as Hassan kicks and delivers. McCoy corkscrews it foul off the end of his bat. And the count 0-2. No balls, two strikes. As Hassan sets and delivers outside. Count moves 1-2 on Gavin. As Hassan kicks and deals, McCoy, slow dribbler up the middle, gloved by Hassan. He underhand tosses it to first, well in time. And there's one away. McCoy retired for the first time today. He was 2 for 2 with a walk, RBI single, and a solo home run coming into that at bat, and Hassan deals with him the first out of the inning. Here's Logan Sawyer, 2 for 2. Was hit by a pitch, a single and a double in his previous 2 at-bats. As he steps up from the right side. A really good stretch for Sawyer in the past couple of games, getting his average up above 350 as he takes a call strike. It's 0-1. Hassan kicks and delivers the 0-1. Sawyer lines it right side, a hard foul ball. The count is 0-2. Long look home from Hassan. He comes set. The 0-2 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pumps the fastball right by the bat of Sawyer. And there's 2 down. Here's Tyson Hinkle with 2 away, and the base is empty. As Hinkle stands in from the right side. Could be a big time for a goose egg for Hassan and this Toccoa Falls team. As the first pitch to Hinkle is a called strike across the heart of the plate. It's 0-1. Again, Brevard will head on the road to kick off conference play this weekend at Mary Baldwin before a midweek at home with Piedmont as Hinkle steps out. And then a home series coming up next weekend. As Hassan sets, kicks and fires to Hinkle, runs inside and plunks him. So Hinkle, a walk and a hit by pitch in his last 2 times at the plate. He's now reached 3 times today. And Casey Shanks will stand in with 2 away. So some 2-out life for the Tornado offense. As Shanks will stand in from the right side. Hassan comes set, deals the first pitch home to Shanks. Shanks pops it up behind the dish. Merritt gives it a look, but watches it fly foul. The count 0-1 on Shanks, the catcher today. No balls and a strike. As the right-handed Hassan looks home. Pick over to first to check on Hinkle. He's back in safely. Shanks steps out, takes his time, and now will step back in the right-handed batter's box. The Tornadoes leading 13-5, looking to add more. Here in the home half of the 5th. Pitch home, clips the top of the zone, a called strike. There's no balls and 2 strikes on Casey. Hassan sets, kicks and fires the 0-2. It runs inside. Taken off for second is Hinkle, and the throw pulls Dumas off the back. He's able to keep it in front, though, and hold Hinkle at second as Tyson nabs second base, and the count moves the ball in 2 strikes on Casey Shanks. A 1-2 home from Hassan. It is outside. Count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 2 away. Or Casey Shanks looking to do something with Hinkle standing on second. Two on the way. Shanks pokes it foul the right side to stay alive and keep fighting in this 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 away in the home half of the 5th. Hassan deals the next 2-2. Shanks skies it high left side. It will go on the lip of the outfield grass, playable for the shortstop who takes a spill but makes a play in Miller for out number 3. So the Tornadoes down scoreless in the home half of the 5th. The tally remains 13-5 as we head to the 6th right here live on YouTube.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Barger Shook will make his collegiate debut here for Brevard. A 6'5" freshman out of Hildebrand, North Carolina, out of Eastburg High School, the lefty. Somebody the staff is really excited about here in his freshman season for obvious reasons. I mean, he's 6'5", and he obviously throws hard, as you see here on the broadcast. Hunter Biscay will check in to catch him, as Toccoa Falls will come back to the plate, trailing 13-5. As Merritt will hit, it'll be Merritt, Eckert, and Elbel due up for Toccoa Falls. Shook comes set to deal his first collegiate pitch here for the Tornadoes. It's high for a ball. And the count of ball in, no strikes. Shook comes set from the left-handed side, facing the right-handed Merritt. He kicks and fires. Merritt takes a call and strike on the inside corner. Count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Shook. Taken on the inside corner of the heater for a called strike 2, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two, breaking ball outside corner. He goes back door for a called strike 3, and Barger Shook There's your first career punch out and your first career batter faced. And there's one down. He gets Merritt looking on the backdoor slider, and there's one away. Here's Nick Eckert. He reached on an error his last time at the plate. We're here in the sixth, top of the sixth inning. Brevard leads 13-5. As Shook kicks and delivers inside for a ball. Got a ball and no strikes. Barger Shook dealing to Nick Eckert with Logan Elbel, who had a 2-run home run his last time at the plate. Stands on deck. Pitch is a called strike to Eckert. Shook looks home to the newly entered Hunter Bousquet. Behind the dish, kicks and fires. Eckert swings and misses for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barger Shook to Nick Eckert. As a lefty kicks and fires, swing and a foul tip. That gets underneath the glove of Bousquet. And the count remains 1-2. Next 1-2 from Shook on the way. This time he misses outside. Tried to go back to that backdoor pitch that he got Merritt looking on, but stays the air outside this time, and the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 home from Shook is inside. Actually, that was a hit by pitch. It got Eckert on the foot and puts him aboard first for Elbel. So Elbel will step in from the right side. Face the lefty. Shook with a runner on first and one away after Barger Shook gets Merritt looking on strikes. Lefty kicks and delivers. Downstairs just a hair for ball one. Barger again an intimidating presence on the mound, standing 6'5" and throws the ball hard. As we've already seen here today. Goes back to the fastball, gets a called strike on the inside corner to even the count of the ball and a strike. Barger takes a brief look back to first, but he comes home with the 1-1. This one a slow dribbler right side. Anders will scoop and take it himself, beating Elbel to the bag. Allows Eckert to get to second, but the Tornadoes glad to trade the second out on a ground out to first unassisted, and there's 2 away for Will Miller. Miller will stand in from the left side, a lefty-lefty duel here with 2 away. As Shook comes set, first pitch home to Miller, taken for a ball outside. Count a ball and no strikes. With Eckert standing on second after being hit by a pitch, and he got to second on the ground out off the bat of Logan Elbel. Pitch home, downstairs to Miller. Counts 2 balls and no strikes in the leadoff inning. Will Miller with Cole Smith 0 for 3 today, standing on deck, and also 0 for 3. Aiden Dumas in the hole. Pitch home, called strike on the outer edge. Two balls and a strike, the count on Miller. Shook kicks and delivers. This one chopped right side and fouled to the right of the first base bag. Count moves 2-2. Shook looking to strand a runner on second in his first collegiate inning. And another guy, we've talked about the freshmen all year, that they just don't look like freshmen. They look like they've spent multiple years playing college baseball, and you see that here from Barger Shook today as he works with the veteran Hunter Bousquet. The pitch home, outside, Bousquet able to keep it in front and hold Eckert at second. Next pitch home from Shook. Outside, gets by Biscayne and allows Eckert to race to third. As count moves full at 3-2. It was actually a walk there on a 3-2 count. Again, without the scoreboard, it is a little bit difficult to keep up with the count nonetheless. Miller heads to first. And Eckert over to third on the wild pitch. Here's Cole Smith with runners on the corners. As Shook kicks and deals to Smith, it's high for a ball. Count a ball and no strikes. A chance for Toccoa Falls to get back on the board here in the top half of the sixth inning, but Shook looks to strain runners on the corners. The 1-0 home from Barger. Inside corner for a called strike on Smith. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch home. Smith lines it to right. It's going to drop in front of Love Jr. for a base hit. Eckert scores. Miller trying to go first to third. Bartolotti bobbled it. And Miller is into third safely on the RBI single from Smith. His first hit of the day. And it's 13-6. Aiden Dumas will stand in from the right side. 2 strikeouts and a foul out behind home plate for Dumas, 0 for 3 on the day. As Shook kicks and fires inside, ball 1. So Eckert on third, Smith on first. As Shook kicks and fires. This one lined down the third baseline with foul. Count evens at 1-1 on Dumas. 13-6 your score. Toccoa Falls gets one back here in the top of the sixth, but looking for more against the freshman Barger Shook. Lefty kicks and fires. Dribbler down the third baseline. It will stay fair. And it's a base hit. Smith rounds second. He's heading for third. It'll stop right there. And it's an RBI double for Aiden Dumas to make it 13-7. Looks like we're going to have a new arm coming out of the bullpen. Shook's day will conclude after 2/3 of an inning, where he does get his first collegiate punch out, but some 2-out damage here from Toccoa Falls to get within 6 runs. We'll talk about the new arm when we come back on the other side.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
It's Grayson Ledford to take over with 2 outs in the inning for Barger Shook. As Ryan McCarron, who homered earlier in this game, will stand in. From the left side, lefty-lefty battle here with 2 away. Runners on second and third as first pitch strike to McCarron. It's 0-1. Ledford, the freshman, takes over for Shook here in the 6th. As Ledford kicks and deals, McCarron fights it off. Count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Big spot here for the freshman. Try and get out of this and keep it a 6-run game. As Ledford kicks and delivers the 0-2. It's outside. And the count moves 1-2. Dumas leads off second after the RBI double. Smith off third. As Ledford delivers a hair high. Count evens at 2-2 on Ryan McCarron. 1 for 2 with a walk. And solo home run and a ground out to second. 2-2. McCarron skies it high towards left field. Grant is underneath it and will make the play for out number 3. Ledford strands runners on second and third, but Toccoa Falls does get 2 to make it 13-7 as we head to the home half of the 6th inning right here live on YouTube.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Drew Ellsworth gets warmed up on the mound for Toccoa Falls as he takes over for Hassan here in the bottom half of the 6th. While we have a second, let's thank our final corporate sponsor. So we got 2 left, but we'll thank this one right now. When the sun goes down, your home disappears in the darkness, or your walkways or parking areas hard to see, or do harsh floodlights take over the whole yard? Carolina Outdoor Lighting designs, installs, and maintains custom outdoor lighting systems that make your home safe, welcoming, and beautifully illuminated. Using creative techniques with light and shadow, they highlight what matters most without glare or light pollution. For 9 years, homeowners across Brevard and western North Carolina have trusted Carolina Outdoor Lighting to bring their homes to life at night. CarolinaOutdoorLighting.com, elegant, safe, and designed with purpose. So thank you to our newest sponsor, Carolina Outdoor Lighting, as Jen Wright leads off this home half of the 6th inning for the Tornadoes against Ellsworth. First pitch home is a called strike. And the count is 0-1 to Bryson Jenwright. This will be Jenwright, Love Jr., and Grant due up for Brevard. Ellsworth, a curveball that stays high. Count evens at 1-1 on Bryson. Jenwright, RBI double his last time at the plate. He also has a bunt single today, 2 for 2. Is the freshman Bryson Jenwright as a pitch home, high chopper right side. Taken care of by the first baseman McCarron, and he'll take it himself for out number 1.
How about it for the Tornadoes? Right fielder number 23, Mo Love Jr.
Here's Mo Love Jr., who will round out another trip through this Tornado order. As the left-handed Ellsworth comes set. The first pitch home. Love Jr. takes it back up the middle and it squeaks through for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Mo. And he's aboard for the 3rd time. Quick work for the freshman Mo Love Jr. as it goes back to the top for Gavin Grant. Grant will stand in from the right side to face off with the left-handed Ellsworth. Grant 1 for 3. Or 1 for 2, I think. For Grant with a single. He walked, and a sacrifice fly popped up to second in his third at-bat as he lines the first pitch up the middle, but it's taken care of by the shortstop. Now throw to second for 1. Throw to first is in time for a double play. Coach Vinny Carone is not happy with that call down the third baseline, but it will end the inning. And we head to the 7th as Toccoa Falls turns 2. And the Screaming Eagles have the momentum. It's a 6-run game, 13-7 after 6. We come back on the other side. Bryant Rushing leads off the 7th for Toccoa Falls, who trails 13-7 as we enter the 7th inning. As Grayson Ledford gets back to work. First pitch to Rushing is laced to left, going back to the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Rushing rounds first, heads for second, and he's in with a stand-up double. Quick work for Rushing right out of the break. He's now 3 for 4. As Peyton Powell stands in. A lot of momentum here with Toccoa Falls in the 7th inning. As the first pitch home is a called strike, and it's 0-1. Ledford deals to Powell outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Powell. Runner on second in Rushing after the leadoff double. Powell fouls it back. Count moves 1-2 on Peyton Powell as Ledford tries to respond. Giving up the leadoff double. Lefty-lefty duel here between Ledford and Powell as he delivers home inside. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Rushing takes his lead off second base. The pitch home from Ledford and a 2-2 count is outside in the opposite batter's box. Ball 3. Full count here to Powell, who's looking to battle back in this count and get aboard here with nobody out with Merritt and Eckert awaiting. Ledford kicks and deals. Powell fights it back to the backstop on the off-speed pitch. Out of the hand of Ledford to stay alive, and the count remains 2-2. Ledford, the next 2-2 home outside. Actually, it was ball 4, so a 3-2 count that puts Powell aboard first. First 2 Screaming Eagles reach here in the top of the 7th. Make it first and second for Merritt. Merritt 0 for 3 today, grounded out to first. His first time up to second in the second, and then struck out looking his last time at the plate. First pitch home, Merritt squares the bunt, pokes one back towards the mound. Ledford's going to go to third for the force and get the out. Heads up play by the freshman. His momentum was carrying him towards third, so he flipped it over to Hinkle, and he gets the lead runner for the first out. Again, another heads-up play from a freshman as Rushing is taken off the base paths. Here's Nick Eckert as righty stands in against the lefty Ledford. This pitch grounded left side to third. Hinkle tags it back for one, throws across the diamond in time for an inning-ending double play. Ledford gets the out on the force on the bunt, and then a ground ball to Hinkle, tags third, throws to first, and just like that, the Tornadoes are out of a jam, and we head to the bottom of the seventh, with Brevard still leading by 6 when we come back on the other side.
Over 125 years, Comporium hasn't had customers. We've had neighbors, friends, and a community we're proud to serve. Because for us, it's personal. We live, work, and raise our families right alongside you. So yes, we deliver lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, but more than that, we deliver commitment. Comporium, making connections that make a difference.
Nico Bartolotti will lead off the home half of the seventh as the Tornadoes flip momentum on a dime with 2 nice defensive plays. Ledford got the first out of the inning by getting the lead runner at third on a bunt. And then a double play to end the inning turned by Tyson Hinkle as the first pitch is a breaking ball in the inside corner for a called strike. And it's 0-1 to Nico Bartolotti. Lefty-lefty battle here with the bases empty and nobody out as pitch home to Nico. He punches it left side and through for a base hit. Third hit of the day for Bartolotti, who just stays hot here this season so far through the non-conference slate. Came into today batting .475. That average is only going to go up as he's 3 for 5 this afternoon. Here's Davis Anders. Still looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 4 is Davis. As the left-handed Ellsworth comes set. Deals the first pitch home to Anders, who swings and misses on the fastball, and it's 0-1. Ellsworth kicks and fires the 0-1 home to Anders, who swings and misses again. Strike 2. Gavin McCoy on deck. Logan Sawyer in the hole for Brevard here in the bottom half of the seventh. In a 13-7 ball game in favor of the Tornadoes here on a sunny Tuesday afternoon in Brevard, North Carolina. Ellsworth kicks and fires. Anders skies this one high. In shallow right field, it's going to be the second baseman, Dumas, after it, who puts it away for out number 1. Gavin McCoy back to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher his last time up, but a productive day for Gavin. 2 RBI hits, 1 a home run, his first career home run here at Brevard in his senior year out of Silva, North Carolina. What a joy it's been to get to know Gavin this year. As he awaits the first offering from Ellsworth. Check over to first now, taking off for second is Bartolotti, and he is thrown out at second base. So the pickoff move from Ellsworth, Bartolotti decided to take off, and he is taken off the base pass. As McCarron feeds to Miller, who slaps on the tag, and there's 2 away. So now McCoy with the bases empty. And 2 down, we'll see the first pitch here from Ellsworth. Kicks and fires. McCoy takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Ellsworth takes a peek at his wrist, now toes the slab, and looks home to Merritt behind home plate. Kicks and fires a pitch. McCoy skies it high right side, again in the direction of Dumas, but it'll be the right fielder to come in and make the play in Powell for out number 3. So despite Bartolotti's leadoff single, Anders retired on a pop out. Bartolotti taking off the base pass, picked off, and McCoy flies out to shallow right. We'll head to the top of the 8th. It is 13-7 Tornadoes when we come back on the other side.
Earthling Coffee, we're not just brewing drinks, we're crafting experiences that are truly out of this world. From our amazing lattes, made with our exclusive Event Horizon espresso, roasted right here in the Pisgah Forest, to our custom energy drinks, powered by plants and coffee beans, without the crazy chemicals the big guys use. Earthling Coffee isn't just another stop, it's your launchpad for adventure, community, and flavour beyond the stars. Earthling Coffee. So what can we get crafting for you today?
Nathan Wojtowicz in the game for Brevard as he works against Logan Elbow to start off this top of the 8th. As Wojtowicz gets Elbow to foul it back. As Wojtowicz, a freshman, enters for Ledford here in the top half of the 8th. Brevard with the 6-run lead, 13-7. As Wojtowicz fires home, Elbow skies it high towards left field. Grant over on it, and he will put it away for the first out. 1 up, 1 down for the freshman Wojtowicz here in the top of the 8th. As we're back to the top for Miller. Lefty-lefty battle here between Wojtowicz and Miller. As Wojtowicz fires home a breaking ball that catches the heart of the plate for a called strike. Wojtowicz working quickly, gets Miller to chop it foul, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, bases empty, 1 away after Wojtowicz forces soft contact from Logan Elbow for the first out of the inning. And now looking for out number 2. Wojtowicz kicks and deals. Miller lifts it to center. Jenright giving chase, but it's going to drop for a base hit. So Miller aboard with a hit. And I'll hand it over to Cole Smith, who ripped an RBI single his last time at the plate. Another lefty up to the dish for Toccoa Falls as Wojtowicz steals outside for a ball. Got a ball and no strikes. Brevard looking to improve to 10-5 on the year, and against a talented Toccoa Falls team who has had a solid start to the year. As Smith awaits a pitch from Wojtowicz, a chopper to the right side. Sawyer fields, dishes over for one, throw back to first. Anders can't pick it out, so it's going to be the out at second. But not a double play as Miller's taken off the base path. On a 4-6 putout. As Aiden Dumas stands in with 2 down. Tornadoes only need 4 outs to close this one out. With a 6-run lead that has stood that way for a little bit here in this ball game as Wojtowicz delivers a beautiful breaking ball for a called strike. It's 0-1 on Dumas, who had an RBI double his last time up. Wojtowicz working quickly on the mound, delivers a pitch just off the plate and outside, and the count evens at 1-1. Wojtowicz kicks and deals the next pitch. Dumas grounds it left side, just found to the left of the third base bag. The count moves 1-2. Wojtowicz looking for a scoreless 8th inning here. As he looks to Biscay, the veteran catcher, Wojtowicz kicks and fires. This one grounded left side towards short. Bartolotti diving stab, throws across to first in time for out number 3. What a play, Nico Bartolotti. He dove to stop the ball from going to the outfield, and he fired to first in time for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Brevard still leads 13-7 when we come back on the other side.
Bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy.
Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits. It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app today.
Logan Sawyer leads off the bottom of the 8th for the Tornadoes, who lead 13-7 after a dazzling play from Nico Bartolotti to end the top of the 8th. As the first pitch home to Sawyer is a called strike. As Ellsworth back out there dealing for Toccoa Falls, all he can do is keep this 6-run deficit intact and hope his offense can generate something in the top of the 9th as Sawyer squares the bunt, pulls back just in the nick of time as it's downstairs, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Our next broadcast, and the only remaining broadcast this week, will be on Friday as women's lacrosse takes on Randolph, so tune in for that as the pitch downstairs to Sawyer. Count moves 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, base is empty for the right-handed hitting Logan Sawyer. As Ellsworth kicks and delivers, Sawyer fights it off right side and foul. Count moves 2 balls and 2 strikes on Logan. Ellsworth looks home to his catcher, Merritt. Kick and fire the 2-2, breaking ball that stays outside. Count moves full at 3-2. Payoff is high and outside, ball 4. So Sawyer takes his base to first. And will pave way for Tyson Hinkle to come to the dish.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, third baseman number 3, Tyson Hinkle.
Here's Tyson Hinkle, who has reached twice on a walk and a hit by pitch, still looking for his first hit of the day. As Ellsworth, the lefty, comes set. First pitch home to Tyson. He lines it left side, right on cue, a base hit. Tyson's first, and it moves Sawyer to second. And Hunter Busquet will hit for the first time today.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, the catcher number 48, Hunter Busquet.
So Busquet into the right-handed right-handed box here with runners on first and second and nobody out. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tornadoes looking to pad on to this lead and make it a more comfortable top half of the 9th for whoever it is that comes out to deal. It was a good inning for Wojtowicz as Busquet puts a charge into one, but right to the left fielder Rushing, who makes the play for the first out. Right place, right time for Rushing as it was right to him and left.
For the Tornadoes, center fielder number 2, Bryson.
As Bryson Jenwright will step back up. So Jenwright stands in from the left side to face off with Ellsworth. One away with runners on first and second. Double play ball is in order for the Screaming Eagle defense. As Ellsworth takes a brief peek back to second, comes home with the first pitch that hits Bryson Jenwright. And he will take first base to load the bases. Hinkle to second, Sawyer to third for Mo Love Jr. Not to get ahead of myself, but Mo could end this with one swing of the bat. Obviously not trying to do that here, just doing what he needs to do as looks like we'll get a new pitcher here as Ellsworth will have a meeting from his coach and will likely take the ball as Toccoa Falls comes out of the dugout, and we will see a new arm for the Screaming Eagles with one out here in the bottom of the 8th. It's all Tornadoes 13-7 and a chance to add more with the bases loaded and one away when we come back on the other side.
Hey now, it's finger popping time. Finger popping time. I feel so good, and that's a real good sign.
Evan Reeves is a new arm for Toccoa Falls here with the bases loaded and one away. The only out was the Hunter Busquet line out, a very hard hit ball that just went right to the left fielder Rushing. As Reeves comes in and tries to get out of this jam, bases loaded. With Jenwright on first, Hinkle on second, Sawyer on third. First pitch of the day from Reeves is inside to Mo for a ball. Almost got him. But he's able to dance out of the way, and the count, a ball and no strikes. Again, Mo could end this thing with one swing of the bat. And he has that power. He's already homered this season. As Reeves delivers, Mo takes high for a ball 2. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Mo Love Jr. again, and just a wonderful start to his Brevard College career. He has 2 hits today. He came into this game hitting .406. As Reeves kicks and deals a 2-0 home, well outside, gets by the catcher, and it will allow Sawyer to come in and score to make it 14-7. Hinkle advances to third, Jenwright to second. And the Tornadoes have added on here in the bottom of the 8th. Still plenty of opportunity for more. As it's a 3-0 count to Mo Love Jr., first base now vacant. As Reeves kicks and deals a 3-0, it's right down the middle for a called strike. Top of the order, and Gavin Grant awaits with Nico Bartolotti in the hole. .3-1 from Reeves to Mo. Pitch is chopped left side and foul. The count moves full at 3-2. I've said it time and time again, but these freshmen, you see it from Barger Shook, despite only throwing 2/3 of an innings, you see what Barger has to offer. And Nathan Wojtowicz with a scoreless 8th inning. As a count 3-2 on Mo Love Jr. Reeves kicks and fires. Mo swings and misses. Strike 3. Nice job by Reeves to battle back from down 3 balls and no strikes in the count. And we'll go back to the top for Gavin Grant. The second time Mo's been retired, and the first time he was, it was a RBI ground out. So a productive day for Mo Love Jr. Despite the strikeout, that will likely be the last time he steps up to the dish as Grant stands in from the right side. Runners on second and third and 2 away. Reeves kicks and fires the first pitch. Grant, big swing and miss up high for strike 1. And the count is no balls and a strike. The 0-1 from Reeves. Grant swings and misses again. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. And 2 outs here in the home half of the 8th inning. The Tornadoes will need 3 outs defensively. Unless Brevard can get 3 runs here with 2 outs in the 8th. But a 0-2 count to Grant. Reeves looking to give his offense a chance in the 9th as Grant pokes it into shallow center. It's going to drop for a base hit. Scoring easily is Hinkle. Around third is Jenwright. He's right behind him. And it's 16-7 on a 2 RBI single from Gavin Grant.
Now batting for the Tornadoes, shortstop number 0, Nico Bartolotti.
So now Nico Bartolotti will stand in as Grant gets 2 RBI with 2 outs in the frame. And with some speed on first, you never know, a ball in the gap could end this ball game. As Reeves comes set, 16-7 your score. Brevard has added 3 runs here in the 8th as Grant's going to take off. The throw down is cut off, but not in time. As Grant steals second, Nico takes the first pitch strike, and now the game-ending run is in scoring position for Bartolotti. So now a base hit would likely do it for the Tornadoes and Nico Bartolotti as Reeves gets the signal, steps off, and will recycle through his signs here in a 0-1 count with the ever-dangerous Nico Bartolotti, who's been nothing short of spectacular all season long for this Tornado offense. Reeves kicks and delivers. Nico takes downstairs. Ball 1. Count evens at a ball and a strike. If we get there, David Sanders awaits with Gavin McCoy in the hole. Can't imagine we get to McCoy one way or another. We could. It's always possible, but it's either going to go one of two ways here in the next couple batters as Nico takes a pitch outside. Count moves 2-1. (16-7) your score. Brevard leads by 9. Looking to cut this game just a bit short if Bartolotti can find a way to score Grant. Nico grounds it right side through to right field. Rounding third, coming home is Gavin Grant. He's in, standing up, and that will end the ball game. Nico Bartolotti ends it. We'll call it a walk-off, a run rule walk-off for Nico Bartolotti. Your final 17-7 Tornadoes win and cut this game 3 outs short to take down Toccoa Falls here at home. It'll be conference play up next for the Tornadoes. Again, thanks for sticking with us through some technical difficulties, more than just technical difficulties. We completely lost power there for about 5 minutes, but glad we could get this back up and rolling. Hope you're enjoying these new camera angles. You see one right now, the Tornadoes celebrating a big non-conference win over Toccoa Falls, who falls to 13-9-1 on the season, and Brevard improves to 10-5 with Mary Baldwin awaiting this weekend on the road. As the Tornadoes get it done this afternoon, we'll talk to you next time in our next broadcast. Will be on Friday, women's lacrosse against Randolph at Eisenmel Family Field. We'll talk to you then. Ryan Wilkes signing off for now, right here live on YouTube.